All right, what's going on, guys? So I just got to Vegas, and let me tell you why I'm in Vegas right now and why I come every year in March. Let's talk about it. All right, so every year in March, there is a conference called WPPI, and I've been coming for the last 6 years. Last year, I was actually able to speak at the conference. I held a photo walk courtesy of WPPI, and it was an absolute blast. And honestly, I credit this conference to really my success as a photographer. And I want to talk about in this video why you should be investing in yourself and why you should be going to conferences. And if you go to any conference, I highly recommend you going to WPPI, and let me tell you why. All right, so this year I actually decided to kind of give back a little bit to WPPI since I spoke last year and I've been coming for the last 6 years, and I just feel like every year something good has happened after WPPI. So they were looking for some volunteers, and I actually was like, hey, you know what? I don't have anything going on Sunday and Monday. I'll come up and I will volunteer. Also, I have a lighting sponsor here, which is Geekoto, and if you're not using Geekoto, I have a link in my bio. Go check it out and buy some new off-camera lighting equipment. Not sponsored, but kind of sponsored. But yeah, I need to go down, get my registration badge, check in, and then do whatever I need to do for WPPI this year, because I think I'm just working the photo bays. I will try to get as much content as that as possible, but like I said, I am working today, so I don't really want to film too much. So if you don't see this content, it probably didn't make it in the video, or maybe I'll do an overlay because I do have the Ray-Ban Meta glasses with me. But yeah, maybe I'll bring the camera. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, I got to go do that. So let's go do that. All right, so I just checked in. I got my badge. I walked around a little bit. I found out where I need to go for my volunteer work. And yeah, I ran into some friends already and I'm excited, but I don't think I'm going to be able to make any more content on the floor. So when I'm done, you know, it is what it is. But. All right, so WPPI is really all about kind of community and growing together. There's a bunch of free workshops, a bunch of free seminars. There's some add-ons that you could do like photo walks and such. And honestly, it's just an amazing event. It's one of those events that you leave just so excited and so inspired to become better. And honestly, that's what it's all about when you're trying to grow yourself as a brand or just learn something new. You definitely should be investing in yourself. Don't get caught up in the gas, getting gear and acquiring it. Like you don't need the most amazing gear. You can really get by with some basic camera equipment. If you invest in education and really growing as a photographer, that's where you're gonna see the biggest results. All right, sorry. So this is me at home back from WPPI, and I might even sound just a little hoarse. WPPI was absolutely incredible, but I definitely took on way too much this year. I tried to vlog, I tried to volunteer, I had a photo walk, I had a meetup with one of my partners as well, and it was just insane. But overall, I had a blast. I really think that you should invest in going to conferences like WPPI. I go every year and I go to other conferences as well. Investing in education is just so important. Anyways, I had a blast, and one of my favorite things about WPPI is the trade show. So I'm gonna show you just a little bit of the trade show while I talk. So the trade show had brands like Sony, Canon, Nikon, and just a bunch of other brands that you can go and network with, you can collab. I was actually there and I partnered up with Zhiyun, and I worked their booth for the entire weekend doing portraits of a model, and then later I did portraits of attendees and speakers. But I'm always so energized when I come back home to put together content, and not only that, just to kind of revamp and refresh my business. Every time you go to these conferences, you come back and you're so energized, you're so pumped to just kind of get better and pursue and push to that next level. So if you've been on the fence about going to conferences or investing in education or workshops, I'm here to tell you, get off that fence and go and do it. Go invest in a workshop, go invest in a conference. It's well worth it. You're gonna get so much more out of it than just buying a new piece of camera gear. Well guys, this is it. If you made it to the end of this video, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Also, I'm gonna throw some photos up at the end from the show that I took. I'm super stoked on. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.